Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Richawd back with another video. Just got back in town, man. Had me a good weekend. Celebrated my sister graduating college. Um, and y'all know me. I'm a thinker. I'm always thinking. And I had some interesting experiences this weekend. Um, a lot of stuff I'm gonna just keep off camera, but it was a good weekend, bro. I had a lot of fun, but I also like mentally, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I shifted a little bit. And, last time I spoke to y'all, I was saying I'm starting this new job, and at the job I'm at now, I was going to leave. But I just been thinking, bro, because, I got home and, I was just talking to my pops a little bit about some stuff, my car, I got to get my registration and all that renewed. It's just some stuff I got to take care of, I was telling y'all I've been, I'm basically in debt right now, Uh, I'm in a hole. And my pops was just like, "Hey, did you let your job know that you're gonna leave yet?" And I was like, "No, I haven't let them know yet. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay or not." You feel me? And what I decided after thinking and just after this trip, bro, is, and what I'm seeing, bro, it's all about this grind, bro. This money, bro. Like, I'm not saying money is everything, but money would definitely make your life better, bro. There's no doubting that. Money would definitely lower your stress. And I was just around money, bro, this weekend, man. I was around people with money, bro. And like that's what we go hard for, bro. To be able to go out of town, eat at nice restaurants, drive nice cars, be around the upper echelon of people, be able to do whatever you want. I was around people that had the freedom to do whatever they want, but they was grinders though. They hustled their whole life. I was around elderlies that are at that retirement age, and they still working. You know what I'm saying? They still working to maintain, because they want to live a certain type of lifestyle. They could stop working and just chill and, just have just enough, but they don't want just enough. They want the finer things in life. And I just started to resonate with that type of mentality. And I was reflecting on myself like, damn, you've been living to just have enough, have enough to pay your car note, have enough to, put gas in the car and be able to go out to eat, buy your vices and all those things. You've budgeted out a lifestyle so far to this point in your life at 23 years old to just have enough. But then I got around people that was like, that's not enough for me. I don't just want enough. I want the best. I don't just want what's average, what's okay. I want the best. I don't just want a normal regular car. I want a luxury car. I don't want just a normal regular house. I want a luxury house. I don't want normal just regular furniture. I want luxury furniture, bro. I don't want the regular membership. I want the premium membership. You know what I'm saying? I want the best of everything in my life. And I was around people that everything they got is the best. Best quality food, best quality living. And I just started thinking like, yo, and they was telling me how they got it, and they got it from grinding every single day, bro. Working multiple jobs. I was at a house worth millions. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, when I was your age, man, I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, putting in hours for years, and this is the result, bro. This is the result, being able to have freedom, being able to live how you want to live, being able to take care of what you want to take care of. Now, like I said, money isn't going to solve all problems. Can money bring you good health? No. You know what I'm saying? Can it's a lot of things money can't bring you, Can money stop certain people in your life from, moving a certain way you wouldn't want them to move? Can money make people love you? No. It's a lot of soulful things that money can't bring you. But far as survival, and living a certain quality of life, I was talking to somebody, and it was like, the goal isn't to, fake it, go on vacations and be doing all these fly things, living outside your means, basically. He He want to be at a point to where this is a lifestyle, bro. This isn't just a vacation. I can do this any day of the week if I want to. You know, he said that's what it's all about, bro. It ain't about being able to go on a vacation once or twice a year and live like the people you want to be like. No, it's like to actually be that. To be amongst the wealthy, to be the wealthy. You want to become the wealthy. I want to become the wealthy, nigga. I don't want to live my life in poverty. I don't want to grow old in poverty. I want to be around like the type of elders who I was around. They growing old and they're comfortable. They're wealthy. That's how I want to be, dog. And it comes with a grind, bro. It comes with a certain spirit. You got to want that shit for yourself. Nobody can want it for you. You know, and I just got home, man. You know, long flights, you know what I'm saying? What Nipsey Hussle say? Long flights get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like, them long flights really do be getting my mind right. You know, just having a lot of time to think, bro. And, you know, I told myself this morning, like, no, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to leave. It's not even quitting. It's resigning because I would have been going to a different job. I'm not going to resign this job I'm at, you know. This new job that I'm getting is going to be, you know, full time. I'm be getting 40 hours a week, 4 days a week, you know. So I said, hey, the other 3 days of the week, I'm going to keep the job that I'm at right now. It's just part time, just 4-5 hours a day. You know, that'll be money for my vices. And then the money I make at my other job, I'll put all that money towards saving, paying off these bills. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, invest in my YouTube, you know, turn this YouTube up. You know what I'm saying? Start paying for marketing and all those. Like, you got to invest in yourself. I haven't invested in this channel. I've made it 7,000 strong with no investment in the channel. I haven't invested in marketing. I haven't invested in a camera. I haven't invested in a computer or a setup. I haven't went all in yet. This is just, I haven't reached my full potential. I'm doing all this, and this is not even that me all gas on. I mean, I've made it to this point, and I haven't even had my foot on the pedal, bro. And I just thought to myself this morning, like, bro, imagine if you put your foot on the motherfucking pedal, dog. Go hard this whole summer, nigga. What you need a day off for? To do what? What you need 3 days off in the middle of the week? I'll be working my new job. It'll be Friday. It'll be Friday through Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Up. That's 4 days. What the fuck are you gonna do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Thursday, nigga? You might as well go make some money. And it's only 4-5 hours a week, you know? And then you still have the rest of the day to make more money. My whole mindset now is just money, nigga. Like, how can I make the most money possible? And then on top of doing all this, still have other hustles on top of it, bro. As many streams of revenue. I know it's certain people like, oh, hustle culture is overrated. Hustle culture ain't healthy. All right, cool. Some people okay with being broke. Some people okay with living a life with uncertainty. Some people okay with not having enough. I'm not okay with that shit. I'd rather deal with the problem of not having time than the problem of being broke. I'd rather have my time filled, busy schedule. You know what I'm saying? Constantly busy, constantly working, constantly trying to not only stay above water, but really flourish, my nigga. You know? And hopefully somebody listening, this shifts your mindset. You working a job, you just doing enough. You've been at that job a year, 2-3 years. You ain't got promoted. You ain't went to supervisor, management, nothing. You just comfortable doing the bare minimum. Nah, nigga. And at this new job I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna shine at this motherfucking job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shine at this job because bro. They getting a different breed of a nigga at this job, bro. Like, I'm in a different type of mode right now. Mode I've never been in life, bro. I've never been this locked in on the grind and getting to that money, bro. Cause that's really what it's all about. You go to school, you get trades, you do all this shit to get this money, bro. And it's a lot of ways you can get it, but you gotta go hard for it. You know, a lot of people that don't like the whole hustles mentality, you don't want to go hard for it. Bro, like I told you, I was around people with money, bro. So I know what it takes. And this ain't my first time getting around money, but it was just a reminder, like, nigga, you sitting in this nice house, but this motherfucker, you know, 60, 70 plus years old, still working, bro. Still getting to that paper, bro. Why? They said, yeah, I could have retired and, you know what I'm saying, downsized but he was like, man, I'm not downsizing. I'm not downgrading. I'm upgrading, if anything, or or maintaining what I got. But he said, I'm not downgrading. Fuck that. It was a real nigga I was talking to, man. I'm tapped in with the dog, bro. And he's a successful black dude, man. You know what I'm saying? From the same place I'm from. Living out in San Francisco on the hills. Living nice, dog. Nice big $1 million house. Drive a real nice luxury car. I got around now and I was like, man, this is what I want. This how I wanna die, nigga. Cause that nigga, he gonna die wealthy. I don't know if he rich, but he gonna die wealthy. And that's the goal, nigga. That's the goal. And then when you go, you leave something behind for your kids. You leave a paid off house, paid off car. Now it's up to them, rather they gonna maintain that. You will hope that your kids build off of what you built. But as long as you retire and leave your kids something, you've done your job on this earth, bro. And I want to make sure by the time I retire and by the time it's time for me to hang it up, I've left something for my children, dog, for my family. And I don't want it to just be anything. I want to leave something nice, nigga. Something nice. So, man, let's get to this money, dog. I'm going to be working 7 days a week, bro, this whole summer, nigga. You know, and I'll still be able to go out and enjoy myself. But that's what I saw, because I always tell myself, like, man, if I work hard every single day and I'm working weekends, how I'm gonna be able to enjoy my life? And then I was out at a bar, met some people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, ended up chopping it up with them, going back to their crib and shit. And like, I see he enjoying his life, but he's still grinding. So I'm like, nigga, you can have both worlds, but you got to have that balance. But the money is first. He figured it all out. And I was talking to him. He's a real smart dude, especially when it comes to getting to that paper, bro. The money is first, bro. He was like, man, the problem that a lot of people run into once they start getting this money is the freedom. You get that freedom where you can do whatever you want. And a lot of people, they get stagnant or they lose it because it becomes too much. You got access to all the women. You got access to all the vices, all the substances. You got access to everything. Everybody want to be around you because you got money, you got motion, you got all this access, bro. But to whom much is given, much is required, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he just said, like, you got to remember, like, this grind is first. Like, he was saying, man, this is my 12th straight day working, you know? And he said, we stayed up the entire night, bro. He said, we've been up all night, nigga, but I'm going to still get my ass up and go to work. Well, it wasn't even tomorrow. It was later that day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, like I said, God gonna put you around the right people. I feel like God put me around certain people with a certain mentality to make me look at myself and be like, look, dog, you making all these excuses about why you not gonna go hard. These niggas going hard, they not making excuses and they still having fun. You haven't been going hard because you're like, oh, I don't want to miss out on the fun. Nigga, you've been having fun broke. Well, do you want to have fun like bro told me? Do you want to fake it? Be out here turning up and having fun? There's people every weekend out turning up, having fun. They friends paying for all their drinks. And ain't nothing wrong with your friends paying for your drinks, but I'm just saying, like, do you want to be a leech? Or do you want to be the nigga in control? You know? Do you want to be, you feel me? Y'all get my point. Y'all get my point. So yeah, man, I'm just on this grind, dog. Getting to this paper, man. And y'all gonna see it over time, man. Like I said, dog, I'm gonna invest in this channel. Things I've been saying I'm gonna do, but you just can't say you gonna do some shit, bro. You gotta put in the steps on the day-to-day to make that shit happen, bro. It's not just gonna happen on its own. You gotta put in the footwork to make that shit happen, bro. And that's all this time is for me now, bro. I have what I need. I got 2 steady jobs, steady paying jobs. You know, I know other ways to hustle and make money. And working the jobs just make it easier to hustle and make money. Like you can't hustle and shit like that. You can't invest in a business. I can't invest in YouTube and do certain shit if I don't got money to do it. You feel me? If I don't got money to do it, dog. So that's just my main thing. And hopefully that's what y'all remember from this video. Get to the money, bro. No matter what it takes, dog. Go through that phase where you hustling, where you grinding, where you figuring it out, bro. But as long as you stacking that cheddar, bro, I believe everybody who's broke should be grinding every single day, bro. Every single day, bro. If you really want that shit, especially while we're young, bro. This is the best time to do it. We got all this energy, we're at our peak, bro. And you can still have fun. You can still take a week off and go on vacation, but at least you gonna go on that vacation and really live it up, bruh. Because you've been grinding the whole year, you know? So that's just where I'm at, bro. This shit every day, dog. Like every day I'm waking up trying to better myself, trying to better my situation, trying to put more cash in my pocket. Because it ain't even just about me, dog. You know? Like I was around folks with money, bro, and like it was nothing for them to buy you it was nothing for them to buy things for other people, and they not expecting nothing in return. It's just like, that's just the type of person they are. You know what I'm saying? Like if they got it, they gonna help out. You feel me? If they fuck with you. And I'm that same type of nigga, bro. Like that's the same type of way I would move if I had money. Not being stingy. You can tell when niggas ain't really got bread like that, when they stingy with their shit. The niggas I was around, they wasn't stingy with their shit, bro. What's mine's is yours. And that's the same type of nigga I am, bro. And it's good because a lot of people with money get a bad reputation. Like, oh, they assholes, they this, they that. No, the people I was around, they like, yeah, I got a small circle. The elder who I was around and the dude who was my age, just a little older. And they both was getting to the bread. Different phases in their life, but same mentality. Get to this money. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I kind of lost my train of thought, but the fuck was I just saying? They basically all had that same mentality, bro. Like, get to the money daily, dog. Like, daily, you know? And we all human. We gonna have our days, or maybe, you know, you would take a day off here and there. But for the most part, it's just got to be getting to that money every single day, dog. And that's just where I'm at, man. Like, just hustling for this paper, bro. You know, pay off all my debts. And then once my debts is paid off, still staying hungry, bro. Like, now it's like, all right, I done dug myself out of this hole. I done, you know, got shit up to par my car. I got to take my car to the shop, get it fixed. I done been into a few fender benders and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all type of shit I got to get done. Once I get all that shit done, now it's about, all right, let's invest in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I can make more money. So I can make money while I'm sleeping. Let me invest in my YouTube so my YouTube can be even more popping. So I can make different type of content. You know what I'm saying? Attract a different type of audience. You know? So yeah, I just want the finer things in life, bro. That's all, man. Title of this video, Being Broke did something to my spirit, bro. And it really did, bro. It really did, bro. It's nothing like losing it all, bro. Hitting rock bottom. Not having shit. And I've had money before. I've been around money before. My family, all that done, you know what I'm saying? But I see how quickly you can lose it if you don't stick to that grind, bro. If you don't stick to that motherfucking grind, it can be gone tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you keep hustling, dog, you gonna double back, you know? Because even hustlers, we lose money sometimes, but we gonna double back and get that shit right back, you know? Because we get into it every day. So yeah, we take losses here and there, but we built to come back. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go too deep, you know what I'm saying? Be too long-winded, dog. I just had that on my mind real quick. You know, let's get to this paper, bro. All summer, bro. Work hard, play hard. You can still go out. I'm gonna still go out this summer and enjoy myself. I get off work at 6 p.m. That gives me, 30 minutes, go home, shower. By 9, 10, shit don't usually start getting popping till like midnight. So by 11, 12, I can still go out, turn up, have me a good time, go home, give me a couple hours of sleep, and be back at work. The type of nigga I am, I fuck around, give me a little 20, 30-minute nap and go to work. You feel me? And be straight. But I love y'all, man. I'm out.